What's cracking? Welcome back to another video. It's a get ready with me. We talk about something slight. We talk about Clubhouse today. I don't know if you got Clubhouse, if you think about Clubhouse, if you need to know what Clubhouse was, got you. Link up. Don't click off this video because you know how I feel when niggas leave me. But yeah, so stay tuned. It's real quick. You know I love a little get ready with me moment, and that's what I gave. So see you next time. Go on my hair real quick. This is my all love hair wig that I did the reel with. So in case you were wondering, this is she. So it still has curls intact, and I like that better. This is still the all love hair. It's still all love. Cool, got it. Now that we got that, I'm gonna put it back in my half up, half down, and I'm also gonna accessorize. What am I doing? Alright y'all, we talking about Clubhouse today. If you already on Clubhouse, then you know the vibes. You know how we gotta talk about it. And if you're not on Clubhouse, ask your friend for an invite. I don't have that many invites left. I only think I got like 2 left, and they're meant to give to my close friends. I gave one to my father, another one to my close, you know, like people like that, close friends. If I have a spare one, by the time this video air, I'll give it to you. But so Clubhouse, if I can describe it, is basically like an audio group chat. That's how I describe it. It's like a group chat but audio only. You get on the app and they call it the hallway, and depending on who you follow is what kind of rooms you see, because the people will be inside those rooms speaking, listening in the audience, right? I started Clubhouse in October while I was in Atlanta, I believe. I think it's been around since September, possibly. I started at, I think is one of its most toxic times. That was when I was getting cash apped for breathing. Like there were some rooms where it was called open up your wallet. Well, it wasn't called that yet, but basically on Friday, I think it only lasted for 2, maybe 2 Fridays. The first Friday, it was wild. Like mad people on what you call a stage. And the stage is basically anyone that is speaking is on stage. And if you're not on stage, you're in the audience, and people can pull you up to speak, or you can raise your hand to speak. For some of the larger rooms that have maybe some celebrities or have a lot of traction in it, sometimes they'll turn the hand raising off. So keep that in mind as well. I started back, it's December. I started back when it was still beta. It's still in its beta stages, but it was still beta to all of us at the same time. Like it was like, oh shit, this is new. What's this? And I was in rooms where we was bullying men for money. I use the term bully lightly, loosely. It's probably another word I could use, but it was literally, I got in that room and it would be kind of like a dating game where it's like the guy would choose who he wanted to talk to. The girls that used to host it at the time, it was a girl named Jasmine and a girl named Ariana. They started it together, I think, but they would run it together with other people moderating, whatever. And a moderator is someone that has, in Atlanta they call it the green bean. When you see this little green thing underneath someone's name, they have the power to bring people up from the audience onto the stage, to mute you, to kick you back into the stage. Like they are what the term should be, a moderator, right? So when I was already put up the girls and the guys would be on stage. The moderator, which was Jasmine and Ariana, they would be like, pick a girl. Dudes would pick a girl, you know, in its beta stage, it was a little colorist. Niggas was definitely picking the same tone of women, light skin, Cali. But, you know, it's no slight to me. If you got chose, you got chose. If you didn't, it was still a hoop to watch, you know? Like, it was getting drilled nonetheless. There was really no losses. If anything, it was FOMO if you wasn't getting cash apped. I myself have made a little killing in them rooms, and I no longer have that cash app anymore because Cash App thought it was suspicious activity for how much money they was giving for no damn reason. All the men that have sent me money on Cash App, I don't talk to. I don't know what happened, but that phase of Clubhouse was a crazy time. That room no longer exists. Like, now it's moan rooms. People are in Clubhouse moaning on stage for Cash App prizes. When I say a Cash App prize, $1.50. I got sent to $500 for breathing. Okay, like, Biddy, check your Cash App. Like, $500. Like, girls on there moaning on stage with a timer, with warm-up music if need be, for $1.50. A monthly Metro card, a bag of chips, a soda, and a sandwich. Alright? So I will say that I jumped on Clubhouse at its most toxic peak, but now I see that it has influxes of its toxicity times. All the women that ran that room have gone on to do their own thing in their own space, okay? So Ariana now hosts something called the Ariana Foss Show. I'm pretty sure if you're on Clubhouse, you're a part of it. It's pretty popular. She talks about a lot of different things. She has a lot of different celebrities that always comes into contact with her. Joe Budden's on it a lot. Joe Budden stay on Clubhouse. It's an addicting app. You will be on that app for hours if need be. You feel me? Like, and also you get to be on stage with celebrities. Like, it's the one way to communicate with a celebrity without them feeling like, why are you in my personal space? Like, they can just get you off the stage, mute you, don't gotta talk to you. Like, it's the craziest instant gratification on how to speak to a celebrity. I don't know if it's instant gratification, but like, you could talk to a celebrity just like that. It's so wild. It's a mind fuck, actually. Like, I've met half the people in Atlanta that I know in the music industry because of Clubhouse. For men to moan, and the cash prize is $300. And Lakeith, get out Lakeith, FX Atlanta Lakeith was on there moaning for $300. And then ever so often you get a lot of the rooms in Clubhouse that be so horny. It's just like, it feel like one room will be like, do women deserve rights? Like, damn near. And then there'd be rooms where they had Chet Hanks on there. Oh my God, it was describing why he can't be just using patois randomly. Like, it's a crazy place. It's a vortex for sure. And I realized some of the biggest problems that arise in Clubhouse to me is people don't know when to just log off. Know when to shut up is my thing. I should have wrote down topic points so we can be on like a good scheduled conversation about Clubhouse, because I'm just thinking about random things that happen to me on Clubhouse that I've witnessed since October, and it's now December, what, 18th? Now, if I'm being honest, for every ridiculous room I see, there's also some that have been beneficial to me and my mental health. Because remember, it's all about who you follow on Clubhouse is what you will see on your feed. If you follow people that like to be in rooms that is like, your man's cheating or you're staying, like, the more you follow people like that, the more them kind of ratchet rooms you're gonna see. There's only not those kind of rooms. There's people that, you know, like play the guitar, and there's people that do affirmations and mantras. There's people that talk about vulnerability. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of atmospheres, but it's given what it's given is Black Twitter vocally. Like, if you wanted to, like, instead of like tweeting back and forth with somebody, you could just get on Clubhouse. I didn't watch Meek Mill and DJ Academics go back and forth with 21 Savage moving as the moderator. Like, ref, like, it's so crazy to watch some things unfold. I've seen, like, hearing other people's point of views so quickly, like, out their mouth, so it's not like no question, like, if you said it and I like, it's such a wild place to be, to watch celebrities' opinions. No publicist, it's a publicist nightmare, if I could be honest, because you don't know what your client could say. God forbid they in there calling people all kinds of names, fighting with civilians. Like, it could be a crazy vortex to be in. And then also, it's a pandemic, so people got the time to be logged on and worried about what the next person is saying. I've seen a room, I was in a room, if y'all all know it, I've seen a room where they had an open forum conversation on someone's terrible fly out story. They had the shorty and the dude, that flew out, she flew out to him and she felt underappreciated, and she was a sex worker, but I guess she liked him and he didn't do enough, and they all talked about they had an open discussion on Clubhouse as to what went wrong in their link, as if we needed to be a part of that. And I'm not saying it I'm not saying it like in a shady way. That's just, I'm from New York, so how we talk just sound aggressive or rip. But I'm saying that to say what kind of things are happening on Clubhouse. You can be in a room that sheds light on creativity, connecting one another, and you could turn into a hard right of, y'all make noises when y'all suck dick. Like, it's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy to be on Clubhouse. I would be a liar to say I don't like the app. Like, I like being in there. If you follow me on Clubhouse, I'm in rooms, and when I speak, I don't speak stupidly. I don't just talk to talk. I like my voice. I like what I have to offer people. I like what I hear. I don't go in dumb rooms. That's just not what I do. But what I will say is tread lightly, and if you ain't got nothing to say, don't just say. Like, hold it down, okay? Even though it's against policy to record, people will still do that. We have men on there shaming sex workers. Like, everything is freedom of speech granted, but it's a place where you can be triggered. And to those times, I'd be telling people to log off. And you know, the big rooms do give some sort of social anxiety to others, and it's okay to just be in the audience and listen on. It's giving like a podcast. But I am someone that likes to speak when I want to speak, and if I don't want to speak, then I don't. Then I'm gonna go on stage. Like, you don't have to go on stage, you know? But if it wasn't for Clubhouse, I wouldn't meet some of the music industry people I know now. He has a book club. He's had Corinne Steffens herself come up on the book club when they were reading The Confessions of Superhead, I believe the book is called. But the app is wild. You know what it is? It's people on there that's wild. If you're thinking about joining Clubhouse and you don't want to get triggered by certain things, mix up the people that you follow. Because Clubhouse, man, I done been on Clubhouse at one time till 9 a.m. But you know, that was on like a closer knit room. Like, you don't have to always be in these big ass rooms. I like being in the rooms with like 10 people and under. Like, we just talking about things that like music, people that I know, so we can like catch up, and it doesn't feel as like, damn, COVID, I can't be connected. Like, you know, people play music. Yesterday I judged a versus battle, Rockefeller versus Death Row. Like, there's good things that happen, and by hosting that, I meet the people. The other judges, they may own cannabis companies, which they do. Viola, I just learned, was like the largest cannabis company, black-owned cannabis company, and I would have never known that. Like, it has great gems. It has amazing gems in there. I've met great producers. I've met celebrity rappers. I've met, like, you know, like, there's people you can meet if that's the kind of person you want to be. You don't gotta be like cloudy and clout chasey. It's just more like regular. You met the person by what they said and what they, you know, what their values were, not because like, oh, you 21 Savage, can I suck a dick? Like, but the fights on Clubhouse be spicy. I don't get it. I haven't gotten to one Clubhouse argument. I'ma just leave the room. You can quote unquote leave quietly. You can leave the room. Like, people choose to stay in and argue. I ain't about to do that. There's nothing, and I'm grown. I ain't fucking arguing with nobody on no goddamn Clubhouse. But people do find themselves in disagreements, which is fine. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna argue. And that's partially because I'm on my third Twitter. So I'm prone to know when to just shut the fuck up. So Neo has just started Clubhouse, and Lil Mama's on here, and now they about to have, so let's listen.
That's the track, and that part, that little vocal idea he gave me. So I went and wrestled with it for a little while and came up with the hook and gave it to him, and the rest is pretty much history, bro. It wasn't really a whole lot to it. Pretty much anytime Jeezy has called me, like, you know, if he called me, I'm gonna pick up. That's my dog. Like, that's
one of them slappers, man.
Like, easy, yeah, man.
So normally when you sign up for the app, your friends have the option to like welcome you into Clubhouse by throwing you a room. This is technically a welcome party room for Neo. It's at the Mizo Estates. It's by Meezy. He's 21 Savage manager. So the people right here, here's Alexa. These are the people that are moderating, that have the power to let the people down here in the audience speak. And then there's a midsection of the audience where the people that are on stage, they follow these people, but they're just not on stage, you know? So you can see like who's affiliated with who, kind of. But it doesn't say who's following who unless you like dive in, but yeah. So it's a good like connect to see. You could do shit like this where you could see how they came up with certain songs. I loved when Just Blaze came on, talked about Jay-Z on his birthday. Jacquees up here.
Yo, you know what's wild now? It's dope, but at the same time, it's like kind of a jab in the ribs. Like now, at one point it was like, yo, you dope songwriter, you dope artist. Now the compliments is like, yo, bro, I grew up to you. Yo, you was my whole high school career, bro. Like, and it's like, it's when we was in the hood in the cat.
Leave room. That's what I like to do. So here's a room that says The People versus Telfar Clements.
But we only apologize to black-owned brands.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like if Telfar wanted to up the prices of his bags, he definitely could. But since his brand is for everybody, and he knows that. Like, I don't know, be able to afford, like we were talking about I was talking about the $550 sweater. Some people are going to be able to afford, like they said, the bag that came with the hype over the summer. Like, if he wanted to, he most definitely could.
There has also increased. The bags used to be cheaper. Yeah, that is like $20.
And another point. Sorry, before we go on, one more point I would say that earlier Baby had brought up that we should try to not use the word luxury when we're discussing Telfar, just because that is setting them up for an to meet an expectation that they cannot right now. So that's something that we have touched on, and I think we should try to not avoid using that term, but realize that calling them a luxury brand, we're putting them up against things that they cannot meet right now. And hopefully they may be able to meet them, but right now they are not able to.
You see what I'm getting? You see what I'm giving? It could be about rooms like this. I'm choosing not to speak because, you know, whatever. But yeah, and then sometimes people are rude, so people talk over each other, but people are excited to speak. This is a speaking app. The only thing you can do is speak. We have to find ways to react. So now I'm gonna look down the hallway. Private Real Fridays. Don't want to be around that. PTR them cheeks for a moderator badge. I'm not doing that. How to enter the cannabis industry. Respectfully, right now, I don't want to talk about that. It's 9:55. I barely want to be on this app. So this is how I scroll through my hallway. I don't feel like hearing Neo explain his history right now. Not to say that it's not interesting, but I just am not in the mood to hear that. I can go to a New York room, which is why I fall back on, because I know the people in there and we can chit chat. So I'm going there and see what they talking about. Where the money reside?
Nah, when I see that 212, I think about some Harlem. I don't know why. I think Harlem.
Yo, I been laughing for like 2 hours straight. I'm thinking that.
What's up, y'all?
It's just Harlem. Hey, Biddy.
What's up, y'all?
Biddy, you know where the money resides?
Yeah, sure do. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do with this hair, because we are going to do a shoot with friendship. What's up?
Nah, I'm just about to lick my phone screen.
How your birthday?
We was about to go to some party with Fabio, but my man scared him, so he didn't want to come no more.
How you scared? Wow.
Nigga told him there's a war between the people and the government. The nigga was already scared. The nigga was like...
He just needed that push.
Yeah, the nigga was like, yo, how...
Okay guys, I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I can't see jack shit. The concealer sticks to it. I tried a new brand of contact recently and it's acting like he ain't got no home training. And I hate it. 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 Okay, everybody, that's all I have. Thanks for watching. I had to change my contacts out. Oh my god, it's like 1,000 times better. I was not feeling confident in ending this video until now. Like, it's so crazy. Yeah, hope you guys had a good chit chat with me. I got one Clubhouse invite to spare. Actually, you know what? Whatever I said in this video, don't worry about it. If I got one Clubhouse invite I could give y'all. And the first person that comments on this that want one can have I'll save the one Clubhouse invite for you, okay? Me and messy hair, we go together. But that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.